This is a modern church that was built in 1920s. But when we go to the lower part, we're gonna see the ruins of the Crusader church and below them, the ruins of the Byzantine church. On top of both, the current churches that were built by the Franciscans. There was a huge project by the Franciscans to rebuild all the churches in the Holy Land. And so we're gonna see this at almost all the churches that we will be going to. But the most important thing that we're gonna visit and see down there is the ruins of the synagogue that existed at the village of Cana. So we read the story of Cana, and it tells us that Mary came to Jesus and she talked to him. She was like, "Son, we have a problem. There is no more wine." It is not because they wanted to drink more. It is because that was a dishonor for the married couple who brought everybody to their wedding and they didn't have enough to provide for them.
The angel Gabriel was sent from God to this town of Galilee called Nazareth, to a virgin betrothed to a man named Joseph of the house of David. And the virgin's name was Mary. And coming to her, he said, "Hail, full of grace, the Lord is with you." According to the Catholic tradition, it says that when the angel appeared to the Virgin Mary, she was at her own house. Most people lived in caves. This church, which is the Franciscan church, is built on top of what was identified as the house of the Virgin Mary. Inside the cave, they discovered a stone with an inscription on it. And the inscription says, "Hail Mary," which were the words of the angel. That inscription dates back to the 1st century. We are here at the traditional site of the Transfiguration. Now we know that at the Transfiguration, Jesus took with him who? Peter, James, and John. When was the second time Peter, James, and John were with Jesus? In the Garden of Gethsemane. So Jesus was preparing those 3 disciples for that night in Jerusalem. And he gave them at the Transfiguration, they saw a glimpse of his divinity.